It says, Isaiah 52:3. I don't even know why I just clicked on this one. It says, I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "Awake, awake! Put on thy strength, O Zion! Put on the beautiful garments of Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake off thyself from the dust. Arise and sit down." So yeah, get that dust off you, man. Get that confusion off you, man. So stop trying to stop dealing with the heathens, man, and all this bullshit that comes with it, man. It says, "Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourself for naught, ye shall be redeemed without money," man. So yeah, man, it's all spiritual, man. It says, that's not even what I want to get, man. Let's get this. It says, "Wherefore, beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling," man. You know what I'm saying? For it is YAHAWAH which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure, man. Do all things without murmurings and disputes, man, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the Son of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world, man. See what I'm saying? So you shine as lights in the world. Why? Because that wisdom, man. She put it on herself, and she, in her countenance and her brightness, make shame for the sun in the sky, man. See what I'm saying? When I say sun, I mean like the physical sun, not YAHAWASHI, of course, but you know what I'm trying to say, man. Anyway, it says, holding forth the world of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Mashiach, that I have not run in vain, neither labor in vain, man. So don't run or labor in vain, man, because guess what? This race is gonna go on until Yahawashi come back, man. See what I'm saying? It's not gonna stop, man. Until he tells you to, actually, yeah, it's not gonna stop, man. See what I'm saying? And even in the kingdom, you're still gonna have things to do, man. So get used to it, man. See what I'm saying? Now, of course, you're gonna be able to relax, but you gotta remember that this you're dealing with the power that has infinite wisdom, man. So you always gonna have something to learn from, man. It's like a sensei that always has something else to teach you every time you go to class, man. And that's beautiful, man. Because you never get tired, you never get bored, you never get fully trained. Like there's no max, man. There's no limit, man, to what you can learn, what you can do, what you can experience. Which is why I feel like let's see. Let me get this scripture. Let's see. I'm gonna go up a little bit too, man. I'm gonna go up a little bit more because it has a good point here. I'm gonna get verse 8. I'm gonna start at verse 5. Sorry, 4, man. It says, "Look not every man on his own thing, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahushai, who, being in the form of the Most High, though thought it not robbery to be equal to the Most High, but made himself no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made into the likeness of men." See what I'm saying? So he was made to the likeness of men. It says, "And being found in fashion in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to death, even to the death of the cross," man. So he didn't have to do that, but he did, man. For us and our shitty selves, he did that, man. It says, "Wherefore Yahweh also highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name." It says that at the name of Hamashiach, of Yahawashi, Hamashiach, of Yahawashi, I just say Yahawashi, every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, man. And that every tongue should confess that Yahawashi Mashiach is Lord, the glory of the Most High Yahweh, the Father, man. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's a lot that he went through for you, and he humbled himself, man. See what I'm saying? So we must humble ourselves, man. And we're not always going to be super duper, man. And of course, we're in this flesh, so we make mistakes and things like that. But at the end of the day, we're unprofitable, man. But don't forget that this is spiritual, man. So that you have on that breastplate, you know, and that this is spiritual, man. It says, Ecclesiastes 37. Let's see. Verse 25, man. I'm gonna start at 24, man. Because actually, this whole chapter, I'm not gonna keep going up because this whole chapter is it's on point. 23, man. It says, a wise man instructeth his people, and the fruits of his understanding faileth not. It says, a wise man, verse 24, it says, a wise man shall be filled with blessings, and all they that see him shall count him happy. It says, the days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable, man. So yeah, another point, the days of us are going to be innumerable, man. So that's what you have to look forward to. And there are some of you that are here now that aren't even going to taste the second death, man. So from this point on, you're basically already immortal, man. It says, because he's not going to let anything touch you, man. See what I'm saying? Some of us will be martyrs, but there are some men that he's not going to let anything touch, man. You're just going to be basically, on a small scale, an example of immortality, man. Because it's the Most High. Because they got to remember that everybody's death is appointed by the Most High, man. There's nobody that can escape that judgment or that inevitability, because the Most High controls how long people live, man, and when they die, man. See what I'm saying? So if there are men that's here now that are going to taste of that death and that he's not going to let anything touch, see what I'm saying? Then that means that in a minor form, there are already men here that are technically immortal, man, because he's not letting anything touch them, man. He's not going to let anything come to harm them. But they, of course, we don't know who they are specifically. You may have a hunch, you know what I'm saying, through the spirit. But hey, it's just the truth, man. So that's already beyond a miracle, man, that there are some men here that are already immortal, but it's just in this short span of things on this side that you can't even tell. It says, my son, prove thy soul and thy life. This is verse 27. Verse 26, it says, a wise man shall inherit glory among his people, and his name shall be perpetual, man. Perpetual. That's like forever, basically, man. So you're gonna inherit glory among our people, man. So you're gonna be on a different level, man. It says, my son, prove thy soul and thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it, man. So prove your soul, man, and your life, man. So you're gonna have to use the tools that he gave to you to know what to avoid and what not to avoid, man. And of course, you're gonna be guided through the spirit. So you basically already have a cheat sheet. But yeah, man. It says, for all things are not profitable for all men, and have every soul pleasure in everything, man. It says, be not, so everybody has gonna have different trials too, man. It says, be not unsatiable insatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats, for excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffering will turn into choler. But by surfeiting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. So basically, take heed, man. You shall prolong your life, man. Let's get one more scripture, and then I'm gonna close it out. Hebrews 10 and verse 36, man. Verse 35, it says, cast not away therefore your confidence, it says, which have great recompense of reward, man. So yeah, your confidence, man. Your confidence is going to be that spiritual tiff that you have that you need, because if you cast it away, then you believe that you're naked, man. See what I'm saying? Like all the way back to the beginning, man. See what I'm saying? You're basically throwing away your belief in the Most High, and pretty much becoming an atheist, man. Which is just bullshit, because obviously you got to be retarded to not believe in the Most High. But hey, some people don't, man. It says, which have great recompense of reward. It says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise, man. So yeah, man, the promise means that it's something that his word's not gonna go void, man. So he's already done, man. It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry, man. So yeah, he's not gonna tarry. It says, when the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him, man. So yeah, man, don't draw back, man. Otherwise, the Most High's soul will have no pleasure in you, man. So I'm trying to highlight it. Anyway, let's go back. Okay, it's not letting me highlight. Anyway, that was pretty much my point, man. You see what I'm saying? God, man, I'm really trying to highlight that. Anyway, yeah, don't draw back, man. See what I'm saying? And don't trick yourself into thinking that you don't have an armor when you do, man. Otherwise, it won't be effective, man. So yeah, with that, you can have all the armor that you want, man. But if you run away from a fight, then you already lost, man. See what I'm saying? But anyway, with that, I'm gonna give our page going honor to YAHAWAH, Shem YAHWASHI. Hopefully that was edifying. Call on me like YAHAWAH, Shem YAHWASHI. It's water for allowing me to teach this lesson. And BARAK, give me the ability to keep doing this. Of course, that I see the process was GreatMillstone who will well. There want to say Shalom, Mahabla Bakyar, Shayal Sharala, Tihobo Love, gets pushed through. Salak, your tongue twist. That's the Tihobo Love that's pushing this truth out of the focus of the earth, man. Yeah, I gotta learn how to slow down my words. But anyway, Shalom, y'all. The water.